that turned on there? Can you hear me yet? Oh, there it is. Hello, good morning. Welcome to UCA. This room is always full of love on a Sunday morning, but there's even more love this morning. The service is all about love. Let's rise in body or in spirit and sing, there is more love somewhere. There is more love somewhere. There is more love somewhere. I'm gonna keep on till I find it. There is more love somewhere. There is more hope somewhere. There is more hope somewhere. I'm gonna keep on till I find it. There is more hope somewhere. There is more joy somewhere. There is more joy somewhere. I'm gonna keep on till I find it. There is more joy somewhere. There is more love somewhere. There is more love somewhere. And I'm gonna keep on till I find it. There is more love somewhere. Love will guide us, peace has dried us, warm inside us, will lead the way on the road from greed to giving. Love will guide us through the hard night. If you cannot speak like angels, if you cannot speak before thousands, you can give from deep within you. You can change the world with your love. Love will guide us, peace has tried us, hope inside us will lead the way on the road from greed to giving. Love will guide us through the hard night. Yeah, good singing.
Good morning, beloved community. And might I add, beautiful, beloved community. Welcome. I'm Sonia Tinsley Hook. I use she, her pronouns, and I am a lay minister here at the Unitarian Universalist Congregation of Atlanta, where we are transforming lives through courageous action and soulful connection. Welcome to this house of hope, this house of belonging, where we believe everyone has a trustworthy relationship with the divine by any name, where we love beyond belief, where we believe in you. We believe in your transformation. We believe in your spiritual growth, that all of us can learn to be more loving, that we can all learn to address everyone as they, them, before we know their pronouns. That we can be radically welcoming to people who don't share our complexion or race, age, or culture. We believe you are sacred and worthy because of your Black history and heritage. Because of your Asian heritage. Because you have immigrated here. Because of your neurodivergence. Because of your gender expression. Because of your queer love. Because of your older age. Or your youth. We celebrate our differences here at UCA, and I must say you're doing a very good job of that. We honor the worth and dignity of all people, and we worship together as one strong community with love at the center of it all. If you're visiting or still finding your way at UCA, we invite you to join us for Pathfinders right after worship. Head upstairs to room 217, where we explore a different topic each week. Today's session will be led by our Director of Music, Don Milton III. Speaking about worship and the liturgical year, lunch and childcare are provided, and we'd love to welcome you. Now, I would like to welcome Ellis Denard to light our chalice. Now let us say the chalice lighting words together. May the light of this flame illuminate our tradition of seeking, invite all who yearn for acceptance, and ignite our passion for justice and peace.
Our story this morning is I Am Love, a book of compassion by Susan Verde, illustrated by Peter H. Reynolds. When I see someone going through a storm of hurt and unfairness, of anger and sadness, when the sun disappears and the skies grow dark, and I see there is fear, I ask myself, what can I do to help let the light back in? I put my hands on my heart and listen, and that is when I feel the answer. I have compassion. I act with tenderness. I am love. I can listen and not say a word. I can be there. Love is being present. I can hug and hold and say, everything will be all right. Love is comfort. I can speak softly and choose my words and actions carefully. Love is gentle. I can give thanks for all I have and am able to share. Love is gratitude. I can express what's important to me. Love is creative. I can know that no one is perfect. Love is understanding. I can do my best to make things better when something is wrong. Love is effort. I can celebrate those I've loved before. Love is remembering. I can find goodness in a kind word, a helping hand, or a shared smile. Love is tiny gestures. I can breathe in the air that the whole world shares and know all creatures are made from the very same stardust. Love is connection. When the clouds roll in for others and me, I know now there is something I can do. I can let my heart lead the way. I am love. You are love. We are love. And with love, we will weather the storm and light up the sky together. I would like to invite my family to join me in the chancel to lead this morning's movement prayer. We invite you to rise as you're willing and able. First, we bow to honor the spirit of life. We lift our arms and embrace the gifts of spirit. We bring our arms to ourselves with gratitude and breathe and smile. We share these gifts with the world. We remember to be present, honor, embrace, gratitude, share, be present. At this time, we would like to invite our children, 3rd grade and under, to exit and join preschool or their creative workshop for the morning. Please note the location for these is just down the hall on the 1st floor. And as our children recess, please take this opportunity to greet your neighbor, especially someone you have not met.
nothing you can't sing that can't be sung. There's nothing you can say, but you can learn how to play the game. It's easy.
There's nothing you can make that can't be made. There's no one you can save that can't be saved. There's nothing you can do, but if you learn how to play the game, it's easy. Yes, it is.
All you need is love. All you need is love. All you need is love. Love. Love is all you need. There's nothing you can know that can't be known, and nothing that you can see that can't be shown. There's nowhere you can be that isn't where you're meant to be. It's easy. All you need is love. La da 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 da. All you need is love. La da 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 da. All you need is love. Love. Love is all you need. All you need is love. La da 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 da. All you need is love. La da 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 da. All you need is love. Love. Love is all you need. Love is all you need. Love is all you need.
Love is all you need.
Love is all you need. Love is all you need. Love is all you need.
Oh, it's so good. Just the best. I agree, yeah. This reading is from Scottish poet Alexander McCall Smith. I was asked to do it in a Scottish accent, and I refused. I love this country for all its ways. I am as moved as any when I see that landscape of quiet glens, those pure burns and rivers, those blue seas and islands, half blue. I love all that, and the people who dwell therein, but I love too our neighbors, and those who are not our neighbors, I shall never relish their defeats, nor celebrate their human difficulties, for frankly, what is the alternative? I see no other way. I see no other way but that. I see no other way but love. Of my
Let us put hands on hearts. Feel the heartbeat, connection to life. Breathe in peace. Say to yourself silently, I will love myself. I will love others. And that love can heal the world. At this time, we hear the joys and sorrows of this congregation. May we hold in our hearts the displaced residents of Gaza. May they know again the blessing of home and the strength that lies in self-determination. May we keep all people in that troubled part of the world in our hearts, wishing them peace, safety, and security. May we also keep the dedicated government workers whose security is threatened by their own country. May we keep our transgender cousins in our thoughts and hearts, wishing all in this troubled part of the world peace, safety, and security. You are invited to say the names of people you're holding in your heart this morning. Write their names in the chat. Speak their names out loud into this holy space now. May all beings find connection. May all people find comfort. May all of us find ways to be more loving to one another. Spirit of life, love eternal, we rest in holy gratitude. We surrender to a mystery beyond ourselves, asking forgiveness for our mistakes. Forgiveness for those times we've been selfish or thoughtless. Breathing in and out, we offer grace. We forgive ourselves and each other. We begin again in love. Let us calm our bodies and our minds. We breathe in peace, and then we exhale in love. We relax into this space that our intentions make sacred. We enter into the silence. I'm Dr. Tony Stringer, one of your lay ministers and your lead liturgist. My pronouns are he and him. We're sharing the plate offering all this month with Abundant Love, our congregation in Atlanta's West End. I say our congregation very intentionally. If a UU church could have pronouns, those pronouns would be our and ours. Because every UU congregation is indeed our congregation. Say those words back to me, our congregation. Feels good on the lips, doesn't it? Let us make every UU congregation our congregation. Now, this is very different from the philosophy espoused by the U.S. Vice President, he who shall not be named, who now in his own mind is a Catholic theologian. In defense of the administration's targeting of immigrants and asylum seekers, in defense of attempts to shut down all forms of foreign aid, the VP offers his own religious interpretation of the Catholic order of love doctrine. Though real Catholic theologians call his interpretation spurious and simplistic, the VP believes that love is finite and scarce. In his view, we can only share love with a limited number of people: oneself, family, neighbors, community, fellow citizens, in that order. And if any love is left at all, then perhaps we may dole out a morsel to the foreigner. As I said, real Catholic theologians think the vice president is full of it. And as UUs, we know that love is without limit. We know that love is abundant. Amen.
Amen.
Today, Abundant Love, our congregation in the West End, is celebrating their 7th anniversary. Yes. In their own words, they're celebrating 7 years of work, faith, sweat, tears, gumption, and almighty love. Out of our abundance, I ask you to give generously in their support on this 7th anniversary, because Unitarian Universalist love has no boundary. It has no limit. May your abundant offering now be given in love. It will be received and reciprocated in gratitude. The offering will now be collected.
Love cannot beat hate without you. And love will never keep us together without you. Love needs you to give it, you to live it, you to be it, you to free it, you to make it, you to celebrate it. All love needs is you. All love needs is you. It's true. You're what love needs, and all love needs is you. It's true. You're what love needs, and love will not change the world without you. And love will never save the day without you. Love needs you to teach it, you to preach it, you to believe it, you to receive it, you to support it, you to vote for it. All love needs is you. All love needs is you. It's true. You're what love needs, and all love needs is you. It's true. You're what love needs. You. Love needs you and me. Love needs you and me. Love needs you and me. Love needs us. Love needs us. All love needs is you and me. You're what love needs, and all love needs is you and me. We're what love needs, and all love needs is you. It's you and me and me. We're what love needs, and all love needs is you and me. We're what love needs. All love needs is you and me. We're what love needs.
Nice job.
That was written by our own Sonia Tinsley Hook right there. What a great song! Should be singing everywhere, all over the radio, all the places. Thank you, John. Let us join together in our dedication of the offering words to the work of this congregation, which is weaving a tapestry of love and action we call community. We dedicate our lives, and these are our offerings. Thank you.
Your check's in the mail. I need a fan today. Okay, let me just do this real fast. It gets hot up here. Who am I kidding? I'm hot everywhere. And that wasn't bragging. That was not bragging. So, hi again. As many of my friends know, this time of year, the Valentine's Day season, is a particularly vulnerable time for me, as it is relatively easy to sell me almost anything that is red and heart-shaped or covered in hearts. Necklaces, candles, bowls, ornaments, cutting boards, spatulas, picture frames, cookies especially, scarves, you name it. And I have probably purchased it, or at least considered purchasing, a heart-shaped version of it. For me, Valentine's Day presents an opportunity to buy all kinds of necessary to me items that I'm gonna use every day of the year. It's my time to stock up on hearts. I think I love hearts so much because I love being reminded of what they symbolize, which is love. Friends, I really believe in those words we have all heard throughout our lives about the power of love, about the necessity of love, about love being the answer to most of our personal and collective problems. Love will save the day. Love conquers all. Love will find a way. Love will guide us, we sang this morning. But I think you will also understand me when I say that with each day's new round of shocking headlines, it seems more challenging than ever, even for heart-loving me, to believe that love is really up to the job of fixing all that is so terribly wrong in our world. I mean, I love the song, All You Need Is Love, as much as anyone. And I love singing it with y'all. But these days, I can't help but to sometimes think, seriously? Are we seriously saying this? Even as I try to joyfully keep singing along. But perhaps this kind of thinking is being unfair to love. Maybe the question is not so much about whether love is strong enough to change the world. Maybe the more useful question is whether we are strong enough to help give as much love as is needed to change the world. And the kind of love, are we strong enough to give the kind of love that will always be needed to help bring into being a more just and peaceful world, peace-filled world? When we underestimate love, it is typically because we are focusing on just one or two narrow aspects of it. After all, as the old song goes, love is a many-splendored thing. Love can be an emotion. I love you. Love can be enthusiasm. I love pancakes. And I do. Somehow I always find a way to bring them up, too. But the more powerful manifestation of love is the one which one dictionary describes as self-giving concern. This definition of love says, I am willing to give of myself in order to help you thrive. This kind of love states, your happiness and well-being is important to me, even if I sometimes disagree with you or find you annoying. No one in this room, of course, right? This kind of love says, like the poem we heard earlier in the service, I will never relish the defeat of your humanity, even when I must defeat you in order to save and protect my own humanity or the humanity of other people that I care about. This self-giving concern type of love, now that's the one that changes the world. That's the one with the power to be pretty much all that we need. And I think it's also the kind of love I had in mind when I was trying to write that song, All Love Needs Is You. The words in that song say, love will never change the world without you. Love will never keep us together without you. Remember Captain and Tennille? That's I was trying to write that in. Love, yeah. Love to that. Love needs you to be it, to free it, to teach it, to preach it, to support it, right? And we certainly wished more people had voted for it. This kind of love, the kind that strengthens us and protects us and helps us to change the world for the better. Now, this is the kind of love that needs us just as much as we need it. Like the Stevie Wonder song that says, love's in need of love today. Don't delay. Send yours in right away. Hate's going around, breaking many hearts. Stop it, please, before it goes too far. Wrote it in the 70s, but he could have written it today. This is the kind of love that needs our love and attention. This kind of love needs us to build trusting bonds with our neighbors, no matter who they voted for. It's hard. This kind of love needs us to call our senators and congresspeople, even when it feels like it doesn't matter, because it actually does matter. And in fact, you can even help by sending a Valentine to your elected representative right here after service. Some of you probably did it before service. Our UUCA Legislative Action Network will have Valentine card tables right outside in our beautiful Pilgrim Art Gallery and in the social hall and in room 220 to help you do just that. You see, this kind of self-giving concern, kind of love, it's more like dinner. It doesn't make itself. Thanks. I was like, are they gonna leave me hanging? That's better. Day after day after day, someone has to make sure it gets done. And the more people there are to feed, the more people working together it requires to help make it happen. And even if you made it yesterday or today, it is still going to need to be made tomorrow, and the day after that, and the day after that. So we have to get out of our heads this idea that we're done or that we shouldn't have to do it. Some of it we actually shouldn't have to do, but you get the point. Now, I can hear what some of you are thinking right now, but I'm trying and it's not making a difference. Or, sure, I'm trying, my friends are trying, but not nearly enough other people are doing their part. Or, I've been doing this a long time already, and I'm exhausted. It's all I can do to take care of myself and my own life right now. Friends, if any of these are your thoughts, and I definitely think each of these thoughts at least once, maybe twice a day, then let me share with you some of what helps me to banish those thoughts so that I can return again to what the poet Mary Oliver calls the work of loving the world. Imagine with me that you are walking down a wide open path on a blazingly hot, sunny day. Just when you are certain that you can't possibly take another step without finding a place to rest, you see a tall, leafy tree ahead. There's plenty of lush grass on the ground underneath the tree's wide branches, making it the perfect place to sit and rest for a while until you get your energy back. Sitting in the comfortable shade of this tree, relaxed, your hot and miserable experience is suddenly transformed into a relaxing, peaceful moment. And as you begin to cool down, you can feel yourself being restored. Out on the path, all you could think about was getting out of that sun. But now that you're sitting underneath this lovely tree, you can take a few minutes and notice the beauty of the landscape all around you. What a difference a well-placed tree can make. My point in sharing this story is to help you realize, or to remind you, because I have to remind myself every single day, that just like that tree providing the cool shade, we, all of us, are very real parts of the world. We're not just passing through. We are parts of the world. We are indeed the world. In a sense, everyone we meet is walking along a path, and their encounter with us changes their experience of that path. Are you a tree that provides shade or fruit? Am I a rock that causes them to stumble? What do people experience when they encounter the part of the world that is you or me? Can every person feel safe to be who they are in our part of the world, or do they need to seek protection and shelter, sometimes urgently? It matters now as much as it ever has that we take our job seriously of being the love in the world. If we are doing our part, love will always have a safe perch somewhere in this world. And the people who encounter us will always experience love in this world on some basic level. Our job is to be love and to recruit others to do the same. And speaking of recruiting others to this cause, especially those people who might possibly, perhaps, be starting to potentially begin to consider regretting what they voted for. Martin Luther King reminds us that love is actually the only force capable of transforming an enemy into a friend. And also, the amazing African-American teacher, writer, activist, and MacArthur Genius Fellow, Loretta Ross, teaches us, as difficult as it is, we must learn the gentle but strong art of calling people in and not just calling them out. In fact, she has a book by that very name that just came out this week, Calling In. It's still just as important to remember that you're not the entire world. So you don't have to provide all the love all the time. You can get tired. Because in fact, you need to receive it just as much as you need to give it. And that is why we join together in this beloved community. Hear it in those words, beloved. Be loved. Be love. That is why we are here, to be loved, to give that love to each other right now and whenever we are together, and to strengthen each other so that we can be that kind of love when we walk outside these doors. I don't know if any of this is helpful to you. You know, we're all trying, right? But I pray that it is, because I love you in that way that means I wish for your thriving and well-being. I want to do things to help you flourish. It's hard for me to convey how much I sometimes regretted agreeing to do this sermon. Oh, yeah, especially last night and even this morning. Because it can be difficult for even the most optimistic among us to consistently tap into that energy right now. But then I remembered this community, and my regrets fell aside. The love I have for this community and the lovely diversity of people who make it what it is, the love I feel from you is part of what holds me and keeps me week after week after week. This is a place where I am able to share my strengths and in which I am in turn strengthened by that sharing. And as a strengths coach, I can tell you that talking about your strengths is just another way of talking about behaviors, talents, and skills that you love doing. Things that energize you, that make you feel loved and valued. Things that make you feel like you're where you're supposed to be in that moment. If this place has not already become that kind of loving, strengthening place for you, I invite you to give it the opportunity to be so by finding a way to do something here that you love on behalf of love. Or find some place that you can do it, even if it's not here. because you need it, and the world needs it, and love needs it. I will wrap up with a quote from my favorite hopeful, optimistic, radical historian, Howard Zinn. Doesn't everyone have a favorite optimistic, hopeful, radical historian? In this passage, he is talking about what life was like during the dark struggles of the civil rights movement. He writes, "The reward for participating in a movement for social justice is not the prospect of future victory. It is the exhilaration of standing together with other people, taking risk together, enjoying small triumphs, and enduring disheartening setbacks together." These years, this is Howard Zinn still speaking, when I attend reunions of SNCC, the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee, when I attend reunions of SNCC people and we sing and talk, everyone says in various ways the same thing. How awful those days were, those days in the South, in the movement, and how they were the greatest days of our lives. Friends, may these terrible and challenging days also provide us with some of the greatest moments and days of our lives as we work and play and struggle together to be the people the world needs at this moment. The world needs us. Love needs us. May it be so. May we help and be helped to make it so. Amen. Thank you.
Yeah, I agree. Let us sing together, answering the call of love. Please rise in body or in spirit if you haven't already. The promise of the Spirit, faith, hope, and love abide, and so every soul is blessed and made whole. The truth in our hearts is our guide. We are answering the call of love. Hands joined together as hearts beat as one. Emboldened by faith, we dare to proclaim we are answering the call of love. Sometimes we build a barrier to keep love tightly bound, corrupted by fear, unwilling to hear, denying the beauty we found.
Hear now the words of Martin Luther King Jr. Power without love is reckless and abusive. Love without power is sentimental and anemic. Power at its best is love implementing the demands of justice. And justice at its best is power correcting everything that stands against love. Go now in peace and let us be empowered love.
A bright new day is dawning, when love will not divide. Reflections of grace in every embrace, fulfilling the vision Peace, everybody. See you next week.